Good afternoon, dear friends, and thank you for watching the video. My name is B. Halligan. I am a priestess of Caradwen and of Avalon, and I am here in the temple in Avalon, in the Goddess Temple. And in difference to the first lockdown, where we were absolutely not allowed to be in the temple, we are this time, as we are working in the temple as Melissas and priestesses, the government has allowed us to come and hold space, only one by one, and we're doing that from 12 till 2 every afternoon, to pray, to hold space, to send energy into the world. It is part of being a priestess, holding a sacred space. It is part of our path to talk to the ancestors at this time of the year. And behind me there is a beautiful priestess sister who died recently, and we are holding space for her here. The temple is the center for so many people who work with Goddess and who love Goddess. The temple is our sanctuary. Here we feel comfortable, and we feel that the world is a good place, a place of love and joy and happiness, and our work contributes to that. When we light our candles, we send the light into the world. We call it the flame of Avalon, the violet light of Avalon. When we show people around, when people come and sit in the temple, they can just relax and release anything that may not be to the highest good. The temple is sacred space. There is no fighting, there is no discomfort. Everyone here is welcome. We don't mind what you're here for. I find it funny sometimes that people think this is a shop and then they come in, look, take a look and then come out again. But we don't judge that. It's not for everybody, but it is our sacred space, our place of worship. And as priestesses, we learn how to hold that space, the energy, the people who come, who need to talk, who need the prayer that we give. It is pretty much like everywhere else in the world where people hold a space of worship. And in this world, right this instant, right now, this light is needed so much, because a lot of people are really suffering. A lot of people are suffering with their mental health more than anything now in the second lockdown. And what we like to do is send love and light out to them. And we do that often by singing, we do that by drumming, we do that in all sorts of ways: prayer, dancing, hollering. I won't do that today for you. Just listen to the drum. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in. Just close your eyes for a moment. Taking a deep breath into your lungs, sitting straight. Taking another deep breath into your lungs, and open your mouth and allowing the sound to come out of your body. And don't judge what kind of sound comes out. And really push out that air. Push the air out. Let everything leave your body that is not to its highest good. Taking 3 deep breaths into your belly, really deep in, and then hold for a few heartbeats. There is things that you need to let go of, that need to come out of your body. Otherwise they make you sick. Lowers your immune system. Leaves you open to infections and viruses. We don't want that right now. So take another deep breath in. And then into the hara and into the yoni space. Now some people say to me, how the heck do you breathe into your yoni space? Well, taking a really deep breath in and directing the breath into your yoni hara space. And really deep. And if you're doing it right, you can feel a little tingle. You can actually, tuck your tail in a bit and just breathe through. Hold for a minute. Fill your yoni, your hara space with the air, releasing all the darkness, anything that sits there that is just not right for you right now, and then releasing the breath. And pushing the very last piece of breath out. 3 times in the lungs, 3 times in the belly, 3 times into your yoni space. And I promise you, a lot of the tension that we're holding at this moment of time will leave you. And whatever you breathe out drops to the earth, gets composted, and new growth appears. The love and the light that we hold in our hearts, we beam out to all of you. And at this moment of time at Samhain, when we listen for the voices of our ancestors to give us guidance into what's going to happen next, to give us the courage to move on, the people who've suffered and who have brought us up and who have held us when we were babies, the people who loved us unconditionally regardless of what kind of personality we were going to be. Those are the people who right now in this time must be remembered and must be called upon. They are still very much part of this universe, still very much part of this cosmos, still very much part of this world. And so if you have something that you need to talk to, it's really, really important to reach out to them beyond the veil. And how do you do that? You could sing to them. We have hundreds and hundreds of songs in this community. This is a bit of a subversive one. You don't have to sing this one, but we like singing this one. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the witches back from the dead. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the witches back from the dead. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the weavers, we are the web. We are the flow, we are the ebb, we are the witches back from the dead. Now if you don't like the word witch, you can call it a wise woman or a wise man. It doesn't matter. There is magic in the world. We can all feel it. We can all sense it. We have the spider senses that tells us that there is so much more than what we can see in this world. That there is a goodness and a kindness, a compassion and a loving energy that holds us all when the going gets tough. And and encourage us and urge us to be a real energy for good in the world. We hold the sword of truth. We know that we can be better, and it is nothing to be necessarily ashamed of, to know that you can do better. And our ancestors, we are the sum totality of all of our ancestors. We are the tip of the arrow, and all the ones that came before us are behind us now. And their blood flows through our blood, and their knowledge flows through our blood. Every cell of our body has a memory of all the people that have contributed to our being here. And it is only right and proper, regardless of how we felt about them in real life, that we thank them for our presence here, and that we thank them for what they have taught us. And sometimes teachers come in a way that is not always the most comfortable. But I would like to say that in my opinion, and it is only my experience and my opinion, that we chose the body that we're in this time, that every time that we choose the incarnation that we are going to be. And if the incarnation that you are right now isn't entirely happy with their life, then it is up to you to call upon the energies, the magics, the suin that will help you be the best that you can be. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do in your life. It is when you do things that you do with joy. So like myself sitting here, I do this with joy. I take the time and I enjoy the presence in this beautiful space. And usually I'm the one that helps create it. Everybody does their part. And if you do something that makes this world a better place, then you've already started making a difference. If we woke up breathing this morning, it's already a good day. There are so many that didn't, including my beautiful sister. So I wish you a beautiful time here this Samhain, a time of peace, a time of silence, a time of prayer, a time of kindness, of generosity of the spirit and the soul and the body. Whatever you can give to the world, whatever you can gift into the world, is what makes you happier. I promise you that. And I hope that you will come and join us again and watch the videos on this channel and listen to some of the wisdoms that we can pass on, and maybe share some of the wisdoms that you can pass on. Sharing wisdom is already a massive gift into this world, and holding each other in times of trouble like this, in times of bleakness, and still seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That is what makes you a truly special person to be around. And people will be attracted to you, attracted to your light and your warmth and your kindness. And you will make a difference in people's lives, one at a time. Blessings from the Goddess Temple here in Avalon. Be well, be safe, and be courageous, and step into your power. Blessed be.